Hello children, welcome to CA practical session. Students, today we will do practicals in MS Excel, which is based on chapter 6, and we will solve question which is on page number 130 of your textbook. So students, click on start button, click on all programs, then go to Microsoft Office. You can see the package contains so many softwares, so you have to start Microsoft Excel. Okay, I'm using Microsoft Office 2010. You can use any version which is there in your computer or mobile. So this is the first screen, students, and then this is the menu, file menu. From here you can create new workbook, okay, blank workbook, and then you can click on create. Automatically this workbook is created by default. Here you can see 3 sheets are there, okay, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. This is home tab and this is the ribbon in the home tab. In the ribbon you will be able to see various groups. You can see this is clipboard group, this is font group, this is alignment group, this is number group, styles, etc. So there are so many tabs. In all the tabs there are some groups. In groups there are some tools, some icons which you can use for specific purpose. These are all tabs you can see. Now as we are doing question number 1 of lab activity, it is on page number 130. I will read out the question, students. Pace Ice Cream Parlor maintains the details of items sold during the day. Okay, in a day Pace Ice Cream Parlor has sold some few things. Okay, so we will simply check that how many products they have sold and what is the total price of the product sold. So first of all, students, we will create the worksheet. So here we'll start writing. You can check it in your textbook also. Pace Ice Cream Parlor. You will write flavor, then quantity and rate. Now here first ice cream is pista, vanilla, tutti frutti, students, this practical we have already done in live class, but now I am making the video for this practical for the students, those who were not available there in the live class. So students, it is better you attend live class, as I am going to start HTML practical soon. It will be very good for you to understand the chapter if you are there in the live class. Those who have attended the live class, I have each and every record that who was there in my live class. Now next is cassata, then mango, kesar. Okay, now we will fill the quantity 14, 20, now students, you can format the document. See, I selected some cells. What I did, I selected range of cells. The group of cells selected adjacent to each other, they are range actually. Now okay, right now I'm formatting the document. Okay, so this is done. Save it. Now how to save? Click on save button. Here you can see there is save. You have to click on file tab and then click on save icon. Okay, I am saving the document. Simply I am writing bill. Now students, as you know very well, like if we are purchasing something in a specific quantity, then we have to multiply the quantity to the price so that we can get the total amount. So here students, we will write total, select the cell. I have already told you how to enter the formula. See, whatever cell I have selected, its name is there. It is D5 I have selected. Okay. So this is name box. Here this is formula bar. So here students we have to write the formula. So select the first cell where you have to type the formula, means where you want the answer, and then you go to formula bar and here you type the formula. Now you have to start with equal to. Then after that, which cell you want? This one, quantity and rate we have to multiply. So we have to multiply B5, this is B5, and we have to multiply it with C5. Got it? So B5 multiply means asterisk you have to use. It is there in the symbols. B5 into C5. Okay, and then you have to press enter in the keyboard, or you can also click on this tick mark icon. This is also enter button. So I have clicked on it. Now you can see the answer has come. Now students, without wasting the time, if we don't want to type formula for each cell, it is better to drag this cell. Okay, so how to drag it? See, I have told you when the cell is selected, that means this is active cell. At the bottom right of active cell, you can see there is a black filled square. Okay, you have to take mouse pointer over there. You will see that pointer has changed. Okay, see the pointer has changed to plus symbol. Okay, so now what you have to do, you have to left click and then drag downwards. Okay, drag it up to wherever you want the multiplication and then drop. Now you can see automatically formula have been copied to all the cells up to where I have dragged the mouse. Now you can see here it is in the formula B5 into C5. Now if you'll go to the next cell, it is B6 into C6. Now what happens students, when we drag the fill handle, downwards, then the row number changes, and when we drag it in this direction, if we drag it horizontally, then the column letter will change. Got it? So here right now we want answer downwards. So we have dragged it downwards. The formula will be copied accordingly. You can check B10, C10 we have multiplied. So B10, C10 multiplied and we got the answer. Now students, after that, now as said that we have to find the total sales. Total sales means we have to add these cells. Now what answer we want? You can see sum here, sum equals to 728. So we want the 728 here. But we cannot write the answer directly. We have to write the formula. So how to write the formula? You have to go to formula bar and this time see, without writing all the cell addresses, if you want you can simply write equals to, and then which cell we have to add? D5, then D6, D7, D8, D9 and D10. Okay, so we can write that also. But what if there are thousands of cells? At that time it will be very difficult for you to write all cell addresses. So it is better to use functions. So students, we have sum function. Okay, see, you can see the list of functions appear. So there are so many functions which you can use. Inbuilt functions are there in Excel. So you write equals to sum, then simple bracket. Now here what we have to mention? We have to mention the range of cells. Means group of cell addresses. Okay, so first of all it was D5, so we will write D5. Now we have to write the last cell address, so colon, and the last cell address is D10. Okay, D10, so I am writing D10. Now what, as I wrote the cell address of the range, then what happened? The range is selected. You can see the group of cells is selected according to what I have written in the formula bar. Now you have to close the bracket. Then you have to click on the tick mark. This is enter button. You have to click on it. Now what will happen? You can see the answer has come. So total I am writing over here. You can select and format, make it bold. Now you can check whether this answer is correct or not. So this is 728 automatically comes with the formula, and when I select the cell I will get the sum of these cells over there in the status bar. You can see sum of selected cells is written. So now you can find out that this answer is correct. So students, I hope you understood this program in MS Excel. Thank you. Have a nice day.